Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something that has absolutely transformed the world's most popular sport, the incredible technology that's basically erasing human error from football. We're talking about goal line technology and semi-automatic offside technology. Seriously, if you've ever screamed at your TV because a referee missed a crucial call, you are gonna love this explainer. We're gonna break down exactly how these tracking systems, the sensors, and the crazy amount of data points all work together to make the impossible calls possible.
Okay, let's dive into this with a scenario that used to happen way too often. Picture this, the 2010 World Cup. England's Frank Lampard unleashes a thunderous strike. It hits the crossbar, bounces straight down, and the keeper frantically scrambles to claw it away. To millions of us watching around the globe, it was an obvious goal. But on the pitch, play just continued.
The referee and the linesman simply couldn't see it through the chaos. Did it cross the line? For decades, that one agonizing question led to some of football's most bitter controversies, what we call ghost goals. These are goals that happened but were never counted, or vice versa. This single, highly subjective moment of heartbreak forced the sport to evolve. They absolutely had to find a system that removed human guesswork entirely.
And that evolution started right at the goal mouth. Section 1. The eye in the sky. The mechanics of goal line technology.
The foundation of this whole system comes down to the number you're looking at right now, 14. Modern stadiums are now rigged with 14 high-speed cameras. And these aren't your standard broadcast cameras either. They are specifically mounted high up around the goal frame at both ends of the pitch to act as the ultimate, unblinking eye in the sky.
So how does it actually work? Well, those 14 cameras track the ball from every conceivable angle at a super high frame rate. By taking in all these different views, the system software triangulates a perfect 3D position of the ball in real time. There's literally zero gray area here. You know the golden rule of football. The whole of the ball must cross the whole of the line. The exact millisecond the system calculates that the entirety of the ball has crossed that plane, boom, it triggers an alert.
Which brings us to the next massive advantage of this tech. Section 2. Instant justice. Speeding up the game.
There is a huge, stark contrast between a standard manual review and this automated tech. On the one hand, you have traditional VAR, video assistant referee. We've all sat through this, right? It's that agonizing process of rewinding footage, trying to find the exact frame, manually drawing lines. It can take valuable minutes and completely kill the momentum of a game. But goal line technology is a near-instant automated process. It shoots a signal directly to the match officials without anyone having to jog over to a monitor.
Just how instant is it? 1 single second. Within 1 second of the ball crossing the line, the referee feels a physical vibration on their wrist and sees a big, clear goal alert directly on their smartwatch. It's lightning fast and protects the integrity of the call while keeping the high-octane energy of a World Cup match completely intact.
So the goal line is officially sorted out. But what about the rest of the pitch? Well, that requires something way more complex. Section 3. Limb tracking and sensors. Anatomy of an offside call.
This brings us to advanced SAOT, semi-automated offside technology. The key takeaway here is that this isn't just another camera replay. It's an incredibly advanced support tool designed to assess highly complex offside situations. Think about it. You have to know exactly when the ball was played and exactly where the second-to-last defender is standing, all while players are sprinting full speed. Advanced SAOT processes all of that and sends an automated audio alert directly to the on-field officials, drastically speeding up those tight decisions.
To pull this off, FIFA had to seriously step up the hardware. They use 16 dedicated cameras mounted inside the roof of the stadium. And these cameras have one job and one job only: optical player and ball tracking. And they are busy. Those 16 cameras are constantly watching, tracking the precise positions of both the ball and the players an astounding 50 times every single second.
But here's the truly staggering detail. 29. During each one of those 50 frames per second, the system collects 29 specific skeletal data points on every single player on the pitch. We're talking about mapping their toes, heels, knees, shoulders, every single body part that matters for an offside call under the laws of the game.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how beautifully it all syncs up. Step 1. Inside the actual match ball is an IMU, an inertial measurement unit sensor. This little sensor records the exact millisecond the ball is kicked. No more guessing by looking at blurry video frames. Step 2. At that precise millisecond, those 16 cameras analyze the 29 limb data points on everyone involved. Step 3. The software seamlessly merges the ball sensor data with the skeletal tracking data, and it automatically draws the offside line at the second-last defender's closest relevant body part. Step 4. If the attacker is beyond that line, an automated audio alert instantly pings the officials. The VAR does a lightning-fast validation, and the game moves on. It is an absolute masterpiece of technological integration.
But who is actually pulling the strings behind all this hardware? Section 4. Tech giants and data. Building a global standard.
Behind the scenes, the logic driving these tracking systems was developed by the Football Technology Center. This is a massive joint venture between FIFA and Hawkeye Innovations. You've probably heard of Hawkeye. They started as a British engineering startup and are now owned by the Japanese electronics giant Sony. So it's this brilliant marriage of British engineering and Japanese tech. And crucially, FIFA remains the sole owner of all this collected tracking data. That means they can guarantee a totally consistent, fair, global standard across entire tournaments.
And that brings us to the ultimate payoff of all these cameras and sensors. Section 5. A fairer, data-driven game. Erasing human error.
I absolutely love this quote from our sources. By turning a subjective moment into a data-driven certainty, football has moved into an era where ghost goals are a thing of the past. And the cool part? It's not just the referees who benefit. Those exact same 29 positional data points used to make the call instantly generate a millimeter-perfect 3D animation. That animation goes straight to TV broadcasts and stadium screens, giving fans complete transparency. We all get to see exactly what the computer sees. But, even with all this crazy computing power, the rules of football can still be a bit funny. According to the laws of the game, a player's hair doesn't normally count for an offside line, unless, of course, it's a massive, massive hair, like a top knot, that could actually alter the trajectory of the ball. So yes, these multi-million-dollar 16-camera systems actually have to be programmed to account for top knots. You can't make this up.
It really makes you wonder about where all this is heading. We've gone from linesmen making best guesses in real time to 16 cameras, microchips inside the ball, and 29 points of skeletal tracking working in perfectly automated harmony. With these subjective calls turning into cold, hard, data-driven certainties, what part of the beautiful game is going to be automated next? Are we going to see automated foul detection, handballs? Think about that next time you tune into a big match. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep your eye on the ball, because, well, the cameras certainly are.